Hello gorgeous lot and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Vicky and my channel is everything motherhood, lifestyle, fitness and fashion. If you like any of those categories, then stick around. Today's video is what to pack for a baby when you are going on holiday. This is packing for a hot holiday, so a kind of beach destination. We are due to go on holiday in just over 2 weeks time and we have a 6-month-old baby boy. We also have a 5-year-old son. So we did do it a lot with him when he was a baby. And I think I kind of have learnt a few tips along the way, a few little things that I maybe had forgotten before. So hopefully this is informative and it helps you. I try to categorize each section so it flows a little bit better. Some items are essential and some not so. But as I say, there are a few little cool tips along the way, so please continue to watch and hopefully you will get some ideas. So the first category is medicinal, first aid, whatever you want to call it. And of course, the first item I'm going to show you is Calpol. I never ever travel without Calpol. So this is the infant Calpol, but it would also be fine for my 5-year-old son. Hopefully we will not need to use it, but you never ever know. And if you're in a different country, it's always nice to have that on you just in case they get like a sore throat or they just don't feel very well. At least you've got that so you can relieve them of any pain and you don't have to find a pharmacy, which may be a bus journey away from where you're staying. The second is these Nelson's Teethert granules. We use these with our first son, and as our little boy is now approaching 6 months and he is starting to chew on his hand quite a lot, we are going to pack these. They are a homeopathic medicine, so I really like them, so you're not pumping them full of paracetamol all the time. And I just think it's a really good idea to keep these on you. It's something that I keep in my change bag at all times anyway. So really good tip to take those away with you, because there'd be nothing worse than being stuck in a different country, baby's teething, you don't know where the pharmacy is, you've not got anything on you. This will just relieve them and relieve you. So the third item is a mosquito and insect repellent, but it's a natural insect repellent for babies. We don't tend to get bitten, touch wood. I don't know whether they prefer some people's taste to others, but it is always good to protect your baby from any insect bites, depending on where you're going as well. Definitely worth getting some of that. And I just did a bit of research, and some of them can be really harsh on a baby's skin. And around 6 months, they do start to get their baby eczema, their dry skin. So I am looking forward to using this and hoping that it's really sensitive and nice on my baby's skin. So the final product in this category is hand sanitizer. If you've followed me for a while, you will know that I have this in kind of every room of the house, and I also carry this around with me in the change bag, not only to use after you've changed those dirty nappies, but just nice to have, especially with, you know, recent viruses going around. I definitely think that this is worth having in your change bag with you at all times. Hand sanitizer, because you know, you don't know where you're going to be going when you go on holiday, getting off the plane, in public places. I haven't got OCD, but I definitely think it is worth carrying a little hand sanitizer around with you. So the final item is not a product, but it is my baby's red book. Just in case, you never know, it's always good to have this with you because it's got all their immunizations. If you are in a different country where they speak a different language, they will understand this book. And should you be really unfortunate and your baby becomes ill, you've got all the information you need to hand. Okay, so this category is going to be the feeding and sterilizing category. I'm going to try not to give you obvious things too much, but obviously you are going to need a selection of baby bottles. So 2 or 3 baby bottles so that you can have one to hand and sterilize them. If your baby does take a dummy or a pacifier, again, keeping a couple of spare ones will do you no harm. Now, our baby is approaching the weaning stage. He has been having some first tastes, so I know he will be having probably 1 meal a day when we are over there. So I have packed his own spoon because, again, you don't know what you're going to get in the restaurants over there. And I will also pack a pouch, probably 4 or 5 of these, because he will only do half a pouch a meal time. So I'll probably pack 4 or 5 pouches, and of course hopefully there will be shops out there and hopefully we can just mash up some food of ours. But I am going to take these Ella's Kitchen pouches in the suitcase so that we've got something to feed him. But as he is only just about to approach the weaning stage, he's not going to worry if he doesn't have any of this. He'd be quite happy staying on his milk. So because of being out and about and in areas where there may be bacteria, I picked up these antibacterial wipes. These are the Tesco's own version of the Milton Wipes. So I usually have the Milton Wipes, so if baby drops a dummy on the floor, or more so in this category, the spoon falls on the floor or the tray on the high chairs over there. Again, I've not got OCD, but I do think it's really important when your baby's little to keep everything clean. And these are about 65p as opposed to the Milton £2.50. And they are antibacterial surface wipes. So I think that they are a really good thing to keep on you, keep in your change bag at all times so that you can just wipe down those surfaces, or the dummy or the spoon if it falls on the floor. And of course, while we're on the feeding subject, I will be packing a bib. Not too many. I've got this food bib. I will obviously be packing bibs for him to be drinking his milk with, so definitely take a bib to feed. So sterilising your bottles and your dummies whilst you are abroad. I actually still have the cold water sterilizer we had for our first son when we went away. This came from Kiddie Care. It is a travel sterilizer. And basically it's just a box. You could literally just use a Tupperware box. The thing that makes this different is it's got this little plastic tray insert, so you pop your bottles in the bottom like so, you pop your tray on the top, and then you can pop like your dummies and whatnot in there. I picked up these Sterilizing Tablets. Last time we went, we used the Milton Sterilizing Tablets, but again, I picked up these Tesco's version. They do exactly the same thing, and they were a fraction of the price. So I will take those. There's 56 in there. I'm only gonna need like 1 a day, because it lasts 24 hours when you leave one of these on the side. So really easy. And then all I'll do in the suitcase is I will use this box to just pack in maybe some nappies or something, so it really won't take up that much room. But as I say, you can just use a Tupperware box, but I highly recommend you take away a specific box for sterilising. So our little boy is formula fed, and the big massive tubs of formula are very heavy, so I will not be packing one of those in my suitcase. I will be buying that once I've gone through security in the airport. So that is a really good tip for anyone that is traveling the first time with a baby. Don't buy your powder if you're worried about the weight. Buy it once you've gone through security, and then you just carry it in a carrier bag onto the plane and back off again, easy peasy. So whilst I haven't got the powder in my bag, I will pack a couple of these pre-made Aptamil bottles. I'll probably have a couple in the change bag to see me through the flight, and I will pop 2 or 3 in the suitcase just so I've got them and we can use them when we're over there. Maybe when we're sat by the pool, we might not want to go back to the room and prep a bottle. But yeah, it's definitely worth getting maybe a pack of 4 of these. They're not the cheapest, but they are so useful in those moments that you need them. So these next few items are kind of miscellaneous items, and these are quite interesting. So if you were getting bored of all the mundane bits I was talking about a minute ago, definitely watch these next few items because they're really interesting. So the first item, which I'm actually really excited about, is this Intex mini paddling pool. I haven't got it out of the packet yet, but my baby is not crawling yet, and we are going with some friends, and she also has a baby that is 9 weeks older than Spencer, and they're not on the move. So to keep them cool when we're sat by the pool, I bought a couple of little blow-up paddling pools. So here it is. It's just a really small, it's only 60 centimeters, little blow-up inflatable pool. So that is mainly to keep the babies cool. So when we're sat by the side of the pool, we can fill it up with the tiniest bit of water, put some toys in there, and they can sit up and splash around. Obviously we'll be keeping an eye on them, but it just means that they can enjoy some of that fun whilst keeping cool and also safe. The other reason that these are really useful, when you do go to some hotels, you find that they don't have a bath, they just have a shower in the room. or certainly if you're going on like a caravan holiday, they just have a shower. And we learnt this when we went away with our first son, and we had to buy an inflatable boat to put in the bottom of the shower to bath him in. We didn't think about it, so this will be doubling up as a bath if our hotel room doesn't have a bath. So definitely use that tip. That is such a good tip, to use a little inflatable paddling pool as a bath. If you're going to take any tip from this video, the blow up swimming pool is the best one. So the second item is this clip-on Pram Fan. My friend actually recommended to buy one of these, and it only cost me about £5 or £6, again from Amazon. It's battery operated, it clips onto the side of the pram, and obviously it keeps your baby cool. So really, really good tip there with that one. I think this would also be really good to have in the summer in the UK anyway, so I'm really excited to use that one. Third item, I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs, but a parasol for the baby's pram. Obvious reasons, to shade them from the sun. And then this item is probably not essential, but I bought this for our first son for the pram that we had, which was an eye candy. So I'm hoping this fits on our stroller, but you can just get cheap universal shades, and this is a UV sunshade as well as a mosquito net that goes over the pram. It's a breathable UV sunshade, so it obviously keeps the sun out, but it lets the heat out, so it's not like dangerous like when you shove a muzzy over the top of a pram and it makes it really, really hot in there. This is a really safe UV sunshade. I'm not actually expecting it to be super hot where we go, so I maybe won't use that, but I'm gonna pack it anyway because it's good to, like, you know, prep for every eventuality. Spencer is still sleeping for like 2 hours sometimes in the day, twice a day. So he does have long naps and he'll be napping in his pram. So I really want to keep him safe and cool. So that's a good option. I'm going to link a universal one in the description box below, just so that you guys can get an idea of what to take. My friend's got a universal one, it works really, really well. Getting around when you are on holiday, travel stroller is something that I personally feel is really important. When we went away with our first son, he was only 3 months old, so we needed the lie down bassinet, and we ended up taking our eye candy. At the time, there wasn't really another option for a baby so small. You needed to take your travel system, and it was very heavy. And also our frame on the eye candy got really scratched because it just got chucked on and off of the airline. So we have invested in a Baby Zen Yo-Yo stroller, which we absolutely love, and I'm so pleased we invested in it. I will link my unboxing video down below so you can have a look at that. And I will also review it once we've been away, but we use it already. I use it on shopping trips. I really love it. It's so lightweight and it is worth every single penny. So I would highly recommend getting a lightweight travel stroller. It also folds down so easily and it goes into the overhead cabin on an aeroplane. So we can literally walk it up to the steps, pop it in the overhead luggage, and it means as soon as we land, we can put our baby in there because he's getting quite heavy. But you don't have to get the Baby Zen. I appreciate it's an expensive splurge item. There are many more travel strollers out there that you can buy, but if you were interested in the one that we bought, I will also link that down below. This next category is kind of a clothing and fabric category, but I'm not going to go through what clothes to take for a baby. You all know what to dress your baby in when you go away. Obviously take weather appropriate clothes. I don't know where you're going, but we are going to a warm country. We're going to the Canary Islands and we're hoping it's going to be somewhere around 26 degrees, so it's not going to be super boiling, but definitely warm. So the first item, an essential item I think for a baby, is a UV swimwear, UV top. This was my first son's. I am going to invest in a full suit for my baby, long sleeves. My children have really fair skin. This is fake tan. They have really fair skin, so I think it's really, really important to get those UV protective swimwear. Also a hat. I don't actually have a hat to show you, but definitely a sun hat. That is it for the clothes, because again, I don't need to tell you what your child should be wearing in the day or the night. You all know how to dress your child weather appropriate. But on the clothing category, I will always pack a travel wash. If you are a mum of a young baby or have been a mum of a young baby, you will know that we get many a explosive nappy. And obviously we have washing machines at home and we don't have them when we're abroad. So always take some travel wash. This is so old, I've had this for so long, so I definitely need to top this up. But this is the Dr. Beckman non-bio travel wash, and then this does 20 washes. So you literally just squeeze it into warm water, into a bowl, and wash your baby's clothes. So I won't be doing all my washing. This is just in case there's any sick, any poo, any accidents. I will be washing it straight away just so that we can save the clothes and not have to throw them away. So also in this category, I will take plenty of muslin cloths. You can't have enough of these. I will probably take around 3 or 4 of these so that we have a clean one every other day. Obviously you use these a lot when you are a mum, so definitely take plenty of those, and you can roll them up really, really small in your suitcase. And then sleep-wise, I will take a sleeping bag. So I do have this lightweight, thin sleeping bag. The rooms will probably be air conditioned, so probably be the same temperature as our bedroom is at home, and he sleeps in a sleeping bag at home. My baby kicks off the blankets, and I just think that I want him to feel as comfortable as possible as if he is at home. So we definitely will be taking a sleeping bag, and I will also be taking a cellular blanket just in case because sometimes when you go to these hotel rooms, they just have those sheets, those real like hard sheets. And I'm a bit of a panicker, so I would definitely like to have a nice, safe cellular blanket just in case he wants an extra blanket in his bed. So we are now coming on to the final few items. I hope that this has been of interest to you so far, but the final few items are kind of toiletry items again. So we have the swim nappies. You will need plenty of these. So I would pack between 2 to 3 a day for your baby. So depending on how long you're going for, I'm going for a week, so I will pack around 15, 16 swim nappies. Obviously you can buy them when you're there, but they will, you know, once they've worn them once and they've got wet, you do have to take them out of them and change them. So if your baby's gonna be going in the water at least once or twice a day, there's your 2 swim nappies straight away. So definitely pack lots and lots of swim nappies. But again, you should be able to buy them when you get there. If you are running out of space in your suitcase, do the same as what you did with the milk and buy it once you've gone through security. And the same applies for these next 2 items. If you find that your suitcase is getting too heavy, plenty of nappies, plenty of wipes. Can't have enough of wipes. I personally use and still use water wipes. Absolutely love them, because they are multi-use. I use them to wipe my makeup off, I use them to clean my baby's bum, I use them to clean around the house. I absolutely love water wipes. The final 2 items, I will take this Dove, or maybe not this brand, but I will definitely take a head to toe wash for the baby. I will take this for all of us. So instead of taking a shower gel for us, a baby bath, a baby wash, I will just take this all in one wash and we can all use it. So the baby can use it in the bath, the baby can use it to wash, we can use it to wash, my son can use it to wash. So yeah, I'll definitely get a baby gentle all in one wash. So again, really good tips that you don't have to get loads of different bottles of things, just take the one baby wash. And this next one, and the final item, goes without saying, lots and lots of sun cream. So this is the Garnier sun cream, but I actually really like the Aldi version of this. I will just buy whatever's on offer, as long as it's got the star rating for the UVA protection, I'm happy. Obviously I will go for a 50 for the children, so I'll go for a really, really high sun cream. I do like a spray. That's about it really, so plenty of sun cream for you all. So that is it. That is the end of my what to pack for a baby when you're going on holiday. I hope that wasn't too boring or long-winded. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope it was informative. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you are new here and you did enjoy that video and you want to see more where this came from, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.